Introducing first, from Gary, Indiana, standing at 5 foot 11 inches, weighing 245 pounds. He is Big Nasty Glenn Williams.
Fight for faith here at Epic Church. Voice of tradition, Jonathan Darwin, the Outlaw Rockstar, Stephen Hensley, calling this match for you on YouTube. Steve, we have two big behemoths here today.
Oh, you're not incorrect about that one, fans. If you like seeing brutish thugs just take each other apart, we have got that contest for you here today. Not many men in this sport who can hit any heavier than these two.
Now, a lot of meat that's going to be in that ring, almost half a ton here in just a moment. Now, that was uncalled for by Glenn Williams. You extend your hand and then pull it back.
Well, they call him Big Nasty, not Big Friendly Guy.
Well, why extend your hand in the first place then?
So you can be nasty.
All right.
It's more than a clever moniker.
Well, I mean, Glenn Williams is a no-nonsense, straight-up throwback to being one of those old-school heavy hitters that we talk so much about, Steve.
You know, that's something I can appreciate. I like an old-school guy who hits hard. A lot of these guys, they come out here, they want to be human highlight reels. I get it. You grew up watching high spots, guys throwing caution to the wind. He doesn't do that. He doesn't take dumb chances. He stands firm in that ring, he stands tall, and he'll level you. You watch him do it, he can do it today.
All right, turn that off. I'm sick of everything I've seen tonight. A guy came out and sang a country song. We had a rapper. We had a preacher. When this star of the show is in the building, and it is me. Drink it in, you idiots. Yeah, see, unlike what Pastor said, I'm a wrestling god. The wrestling god, and I do not care about any one of you. As a matter of fact, I could care less what you think of me. Tonight, call the cops, because I'm about to steal the show. I've got the biggest task of my life. I'm facing a WWE ID prospect. The Problem, Aaron Roberts. He says he's the baddest on both sides of the Mississippi. I don't think so. I'm going to turn this sanctuary into a smacktuary, and I'm going to smack the lips off of him into the upper deck. Oh, don't cheer me just yet. Trust me. Every one of you. I'll come out there and make an example of you too. I am not scared to lay hands on anybody. Do you know what I'm saying? So go ahead, say a prayer for Big Aaron. And where you at, big fella? Come out, wherever you are, you can be with the ID, because everywhere I go, I'm the star of the show.
Bold declarations by Big Nasty Glenn Williams. Steve, I think about that old adage.
Meet his opponent, weighing in at 420 pounds. He's aggressive. He is Aaron Roberts.
As I was going to say, Stephen, I think about that old adage, don't write a check your butt can't cash. And I'm wondering...
I don't remember it going that way. Did we edit this one?
We want to be polite to our guests here and enjoy church.
I don't know how I feel about that. You're anything but polite.
Wait a minute. I am the most polite.
Focus on the match, young man.
That WWE ID prospect is not an accolade to take lightly. There are a few men and women in the world of professional wrestling right now that have that distinction. And, oh, wait a minute. Roberts in the upper deck already. Using the alternate entrance here at Enjoy Church.
You know, coming through the fans here from the upper decks, you know, he makes an impression the moment anyone sees him anywhere. So, you know, to kick it up a notch, to give himself a little bit more oomph in his entrance here, you know he's concentrating on catching those eyes. Being a superstar is about so very much, and a big part of that showmanship. And this kid, he's got it from day one.
Yeah, I mean, look at that wide frame of him, 6'2", 400+ pounds.
Got a very quiet charisma about him, but you don't have to be very loud when you're as big as this guy is. A quiet stare. That can do it for you, and it does it for me. Looking in that guy's eyes, I believe he came here today. I believe he believes in himself. I believe he's all business, and he's got ill intentions for his opponent today. I like Big Nasty, but he's got his work cut out for him.
Yeah, the problem, Aaron Roberts, 8 years honing his skills, exchanging a moment here with the fans, trying to make up for the behavior of Glenn Williams. I'll tell you what, they may be shaking hands and high-fiving a future WWE superstar.
You talk too much. You understand that? I was pretty sure we showed up here tonight to see two grown men get into a fight. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's just see. Did you come here to listen to this bald fraud talk all night? Or did you show up so you can watch Aaron Roberts kick his ass?
Well, I think the fans know what they want to see.
Well, he wasn't being polite.
No, and I do apologize for the coarse language, ladies and gentlemen. Referee checking both men now.
For the record, I liked it.
Of course you would, Outlaw. Wait, I think the referee checked Williams enough. Well, Steve, we're not going to see any high flying here. We're going to see nothing but sheer brute force. And the bell gets this one underway.
And we're all holding our breath here waiting for this one to start there.
Yeah, both men trying to intimidate the other. I don't think that head games are going to come into play.
No, man, the head games, those were all done before they got into the ring together. They already know what the other guy's capable of because, to be quite honest, they're each capable of the same exact thing.
And now we're seeing it on display by Roberts. Big right hands and just shoulder ramming his opponent. Williams almost collapsing there from the force, so the shoulder just being into his midsection.
Oh, yeah, that guy's you look at him, you know he's a big guy, but he is a thoroughbred athlete, so to be quite frank, that's like getting hit by a semi.
Yeah, you saw how Williams just collapsed from the strike and the chop there. Aaron Roberts tossing Glenn Williams out like yesterday's garbage.
And he's 300+ pounds. Quite the feat to throw him across the ring so effortlessly.
Yeah, you saw, but Roberts put all of his weight on the spine as he stepped on the back of Williams.
Now, he's a big boy, 400+ pounds.
Yeah, that's going to do some hurting there. Another closed fist here.
You know, if he chose to, he could just stand on top of him. 400 pounds, man. If he can't move you off, you're one and done.
I can't
flat as a pancake.
I mean, I can't disagree with that one. Kick to the MWC, Irish whip over to the corner, and with such force, Williams not only goes down, he goes to the outside.
And you know, that's the best move right now if you're Glenn. Things aren't going your way. You're not going to turn it around in a flash. Get out there. Change the momentum. Stop. By all means, stop fighting Roberts at his pace. It's not working.
Yeah, you're going to have to strike, drop back, strike again. Because if you try to take the fight to Roberts at this point, you have a huge disadvantage.
I mean, fighting at his pace, yeah, you got to change it. You got to change it. You got to get him to fight your way.
Well, Roberts has had enough. He's come to the outside. And Aaron Roberts with a big chop there.
Yeah, I hate to speak dejectedly in any manner regarding Big Nasty, whom I have a great deal of respect, but it was a mistake to take your eyes off Roberts.
Yeah, the experience of the problem coming into play now as he just dismantles his opponent. or grabbing him by the beard and straight into the ring post.
Now, I forget, John, is it legal to pick a man up by his hair, to pull in his hair? Because normally you'd complain about that.
Well, the thing I'm going to give kudos for is Robert slid in to reset the count, getting back to the beard point. Sometimes you got to do what you need to do to your opponent.
Sometimes. I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remind you shortly.
And Williams got a kick in there. Not all of what he wanted, but it was enough to slow down Aaron Roberts.
Yeah, and it was smart. He's the first guy in the ring, and he's just a tad bit quicker than Roberts. They're both big guys. But, this is the rare situation where you're going to talk about the speed advantage of Williams.
Look at Roberts. Just back already with that elbow. Almost like no offense was done to him.
Look at the mug on Roberts. Can you imagine a girl bringing that kisser home to meet the parents?
Hey, maybe he has a good personality. Splash! That's all. 2.5.
Not a good situation if you're Williams.
No, and Glenn Williams knows that. Rolls to the outside again to try to regroup.
What do you reckon his ribs are feeling like right now?
I'm wondering if more of his ribs are broken. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, he's caught on the ropes there. He's caught on the ropes. This is a great situation for Williams.
Wait a minute. Williams broke him loose, though. I got to question that strategy at Rockstar.
You can't pin him when he's tied up in the ropes, and I think the damage has been done. That was a heck of an angle for him to fall down on that leg.
Yeah, and Williams knows it as he goes to work on the hamstring right there and falls back, hyperextending the leg.
Nothing fancy, no frills, completely old school, and it's a great strategy.
And look at that. Roberts can't even put weight on that left foot now. As we see here,
trouble situation for the ID prospect.
Axe handle and hands and knees.
You got to figure, Williams is kind of a jealous guy. He's not real friendly. I think he might feel a bit shunned that he's never gotten that spotlight on him. I think he's thinking, I take this guy out today. If I make that statement, the heck with the win. That's what I want. I want to put him on the shelf because then all eyes on me.
And those eyes are important ones, Rockstar. As we see Aaron Roberts, trying to climb back up. And Big Nasty now.
Yeah, Glenn's going right up to mount him. He's up top there, and he's leveling him. Roberts, though, pushing him right off.
Yeah. And no one home there. Speed by Aaron Roberts.
And again, like getting hit by a semi-truck going full speed, sends him across the other side of the ring. He's going to want to get out of the way. He's going to want to get out of the way now.
But doesn't. That avalanche takes him down. Center of the ring. This could be all if Aaron Roberts gets over there in time. Grape finds the leg. And somehow Glenn Williams finds a way to kick out.
Not a powerful kick out, but still a kick out.
Yeah, almost just like he rolled over a little bit just to get the shoulder off the mat.
Hey, man, that's the name of the game. Shoulders got to be flat.
Yeah, Aaron Roberts is going to need to do more here. I mean, he's known for that lariat and exploder suplex. We haven't seen either of those yet. Or he could try to put away Glenn Williams with that power bomb that he's known for.
I suppose. I think you're going to want to choose a different strategy today.
Yeah, speaking of changing strategies, gears changed again for Williams as he goes to work on that leg that he damaged earlier.
He's just going back to work on it. He hasn't lost focus. He hasn't lost sight. It would be foolish to.
Well, when you think about old school wrestlers, the strategy is pick one body part and go after it. Go after it for the entire match.
Oh, yeah. The veterans try to tell the young guys about it all the time, and they don't listen always, and I'm afraid that Mr. Roberts, no exception. Maybe he didn't listen to someone giving him good advice today. You know what some great advice would be? Don't sign to fight Big Nasty.
Hey, this young man is trying to make a name for himself, continuing to keep the eyeballs on him. Splash to the back there.
Maybe pick a Patsy next time.
Goes for the pin. Not enough.
Gotta give him credit, though. That was a strong kick out.
And not only that, Steven, Aaron Roberts had to exert a lot of energy to get all that weight off of him.
He did, but still, strong, firm kick out very early, not really far, not really close to a 3, so he's got some gas left in the tank. So don't mistake that as an issue for a moment.
Glenn Williams now. Oh, gets caught, though.
Swatted his foot down. He's trying to pick him up. Glenn, though, fighting for all he's worth.
And a splash! Oh, no. Looks like the lower abdominal area of Aaron Roberts might have gotten hurt on that one.
Well, you got to remember, he's not the one that just
Going
had
for the
400
pin.
pounds fall on top of him. Nearly took this one.
Yeah. And that's the second splash we've seen in this contest by Aaron Roberts.
I mean, how many more can he possibly endure? Again, 400 plus pounds, nearly 420.
Aaron Roberts calling his shot. Biding his time.
He's just waiting for him to turn around.
Is
Miller's
this-
going to want to move. Williams is going to want to move quick.
And Glenn Williams, choke slam. That could be all. 1, 2, an eyelash away.
Yeah, Roberts nearly took this one, but he didn't.
The look of shock on Roberts' face says it all.
Contest is going to continue. Get focused.
Glenn Williams, I don't know if he rolled out to the outside consciously or just instinctually.
Well, he's
a
feeling a
minute.
little rough right now. He's got to rub some dirt on it.
He's trying to get the fans to take over for him. This isn't a tag team match.
Maybe you throw that kid at him. That would slow him down. You know, just a little fodder.
No, I don't need to do that. That young man paid to see the event, not to be a participant.
I mean, think of the story you can tell. Big Nasty really exchanging some stiff shots on the outside with Roberts.
Yeah, but Aaron Roberts still has this one. And the post again.
You got to think this thing has got to feel personal right now.
Well, I tell you what, these gentlemen need to be careful. Otherwise, there could be a count out. Roberts needs to reset the count. Oh, no. His shoulder goes in. Or was that more Williams' head?
I think he drove him in there head first. He definitely hit with his shoulder, but I think he's got the adrenaline right now. He doesn't care. He doesn't feel it. Doesn't matter to him. He was ready for it.
Well, he'll feel it after the match is over and that adrenaline stops.
Well, he measured the weight of the cost, and we'll see how this plays out. Is this still going on? They've been out there for a while.
Referee's still counting.
Again, they got to be careful, man.
Oh, that's it. Decision of this one will be a double count out.
And this isn't quite what either man wanted, but, you know, you got to think, this is kind of a win for Big Nasty. He went the distance with the prospect.
Well, Glenn Williams acting like he's got the W, but not really. Aaron Roberts having enough. Wants to continue pummeling Big Nasty. Big right hands. Referee trying to break this one up. I mean, it's officially over.
Well, I mean, it's not going to happen. He just doesn't have the size, the power, the strength, the fortitude to separate these two men. No one man could possibly do it.
No, we need to get reinforcements out here to break these two guys up.
Or just let them go until they can't go anymore. I mean, I don't know who can separate them.
I don't either. I think about our locker room. It's going to pretty much take nearly everybody to come out here to stop these two.
And it's a shame this one has to end this way. I think everyone here, including ourselves, we wanted to see who the better man was. We wanted a clear winner, but that's unfortunately not to be today. But
well, it looks like the fans are winners, getting to chop on Big Nasty.
I gotta disagree with this. Whatever your opinion is, the fans should never get comfortable putting their hands on a wrestler. They always risk a receipt, and a deserved one at that.
Well, I can't disagree with you on that one, Rockstar. It is a huge risk to take. Wait a minute, where are they going now?
I don't know. But fans, next time you want to watch great wrestling, I know where you don't want to go. Any place that isn't YouTube or on our fine channel. Isn't that right, John?
Yes, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. Give us a thumbs up. Watch it till the end. That does help the algorithm, ladies and gentlemen. Williams retreating. Roberts, I thought was going to follow.
Well, that fight's going to happen another day.
We will see you next time, ladies and gentlemen.